All 5 of these things broke down majority of self. Once you tap in and once you start seeking that information, okay, what is my biology telling me? What is biology? What is DNA and RNA? How can I have a strand of information? Like, you know, like when it comes, we have to seek this information. We must become biologists again. We must become scientists again, psychiatrists again. We must govern our own mind. We must govern our own life. This is what I teach. This is what I preach. This is who I am. This is what my life is about. What you do frequently becomes your frequency. And every day I am on a mission to strive for greatness, to strive to know who I am, to know my own self. And to know myself, the only job I have to do is to simply be aware and to seek truth, absolute truth, to live in absolute truth. And once you start seeking that information and once you start studying those things, you will internally know that is absolute truth. This isn't just being told. Factual information that your being already knows exists. It's just up to us to tap into that. It's up to us to awaken to that. See, at first I could actually tell you that I once lived a life when I was deaf, blind, and disabled to who I was, and most people are every day, subconsciously just running on astrological programs without even consciously knowing. I was once that being, but once my path went through its course, when it came to trials and tribulations, I passed. I completed most of my tests, and that led me to finding my higher self, which is only finding my higher way of thinking, my higher perspective, the highest consciousness that I have, rather than absorbing and letting things create my consciousness. I start seeking my own mind, my own reality, making sense out of the things that was happening to me, because it's not happening to me, it's happening for me. I kind of had a glitch there. You see, the phone stopped. Yeah, it kind of sounded combobulated because I said because it's happening to me, but it's not really happening to me. It's happening for me, you know. And I was able to go through these times. I lived multiple lives. I knew what it was like to be rich. I knew what it was like to be poor. I knew what it was like to be middle class. At a very young age, I'm very young, and I went through those stages already. Now I'm 23 years old, about to be 24 around the sun, and I've completed. I've accomplished success. What is success? Success is completed ideas, completed thoughts. The ideas that I carry are now being completed. I am now understanding, analyzing, and completing with solutions or with actions behind how I am living. Most would not understand, but once you reach a point of life to where you know that you are everything and your thoughts creates your being. And once you start seeking, knowing how to control that, knowing what you want, knowing who you are and what you want, creating your mind, your kingdom. This is what this is once you reach the Christ consciousness. See, once you reach the Christ consciousness, you are there to build. You're a carpenter now. You are there to build now. You can build now. You can build your kingdom because you have the mind of Christ. You know with every thought, whether there's good or bad, negative and positive, the devil or God, you are aware, all knowing. This is what Jesus Christ was a symbol for. He didn't intend on having followers. He just wanted believers to just simply know that you are Christ in a body of God. Know who you are. Know what this is. And I've accomplished that. And I just want people to know This is what we must do. We must come to this. I feel like if people were to come to this mentality, this mindset, this consciousness, this vibration, this frequency of thinking, most of our worldly and external problems would be fucking gone. It wouldn't phase our mental. It wouldn't exist in our frequency, because that's not the frequency. I'm being used as a vessel. I am being used as a form in the body of God, experiencing this lifetime as a young female to spread light upon the minds that will eventually seek truth, that wants truth. Every day I serve me. Every day I serve me. There's nothing that's outside of me that's controlling or altering my being. I'm simply living and constructing my life off of me and what I want in my mind, and the things that I do have, the things that the universe brings to me that I am not in control of. I choose to positively, genuinely be in flow with the universe and work and have the most highest perspective with anything that comes towards me. This is how we must move. This is who we truly are. This is who you want to be. Be it. No one's taking that away from you but you. Honestly, life is truly what you make it. If you can point the finger, if you can blame this and that from happening, no, you must take full responsibility. And once you take full responsibility, guess what? There's your power. There's your power. You must grasp your power. You must grasp the power that you hold. Don't you know? You did this. Be aware of that power, and you have more control over what you perceive in your reality, what you have in your reality. The life that you're living, you have way more control. What if I tell you you can live the life that you want to live? You just have to believe in it. Most people don't live the life that they want is because they don't believe in it. If you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in God, because you are it. And if you have, you're lost. You're lost. You're suffering. You're suffering. I was once suffering. I once chased things that was external from me, but once I realized it was all within. Once I realized it was all within. Death do not fear me. Family, attachments does not fear me. Money, financial stability does not fear me. It's all is mental. My mind is in control of all of this. And it's one thing to say it. It's one thing to say it. But it's another thing to actually do it and apply it into your life. And let me tell you, every part of my life has been an example of that. Every part of my life has been an example for that. For the simple fact that I've never remained still. I've never remained still. I've